What's going on, everybody? JScribe99 back with another video. Next in the series is the best regular guns of Black Ops 1. Obviously, we got to start it off with the Galil. This is one of the most famous BO1 guns there is. I mean, everyone knows the Galil. Everyone uses it. I mean, it's been reused time and time again. We all know and love it. This thing is a beast. It's an absolute beast. PackAPunch or not, it is so good. It's great ammo capacity, PackAPunch or not. Fire rate's great, its damage is great, the mobility is great. I mean, there's very little downfall to the Galil in any way, shape, or form. Unfortunately, in later CODs, they do kind of ruin it. They make it kind of bad. Honestly, like BO4, the Galil is rather useless. I think it's called the Grav. I don't know, it sucks. I would never use it. But BO1 Galil, though, oh, is a different beast. But this thing PackAPunched, oh, becomes the Lamentation. Once again, a fan favorite to everyone. Everyone knows the Lamentation. Oh, this thing is an absolute beast. I mean, the damage in regular was crazy, but in PackAPunched with double tap, my goodness, the thing is, you could take the Galil to pretty, like, relatively higher rounds. More like higher than any other regular weapon, strictly because its damage is just so good. Just such a good damage. Out of the other ARs, there really aren't any that compare. The only other one is the Commando. The other ones don't really compare to it. I mean, it's just by far the best. I mean, out of all the automatic weapons, the Galil is probably the best. Out of all regular weapons, I mean, it's probably the best. Quite fair. But easily out of automatic weapons, it's out of probably the highest damage out of all the automatic weapons. Some of the best mobility. I mean, some machine guns are obviously better, but this one is pretty good movement. But overall, this one's pretty good. I really do like this one. Next is the Spawn pistol, the M1911. When PackAPunched becomes the Mustang and Sally. Obviously, when it's not PackAPunched, it's pretty useless. But when this thing is PackAPunched, whew, absolute beast. The 1911, the Mustang and Sallies are so good. They're so good. Your mobility is very good. You have a decent amount of ammo. The damage is so good. The only downfall is you can kill yourself with them if you don't have PhD, which is on some maps on Black Ops 1. But the Mustangs and Sallies, they can, if you have PhD, they can save your ass so much. If you get corny, just spam them. It'll clear the entire room. They're so good. From what I've seen, they're used a lot for mobility and just get a little bit of kills or deal some damage to a whole horde or make crawlers even. The Mustangs and Sallies are pretty. I mean, they're used in a lot of scenarios, but they're mostly used for high rounds when you just want to be fast, be more mobile. Also, they're used in certain games, like they're used in the Shang speedruns and high rounds because during an insta-kill, their area of damage is very good. You have a good amount of ammo, their fire rate's really good, and they're pretty accurate despite you hip firing them. They're just a really good gun. I would not, I mean, the unpapped version of it is very useless given it is the Spawn pistol, so it's useless. I would never use it for high round because it's stupid. But PackAPunched, yeah, it's pretty darn good. It's pretty darn good. But we're gonna go on to the next one. Next is the only other assault rifle that I feel is good, and that's the Commando. Now the Commando, pretty good damage. It is really good. Upgraded, it does become the Predator. Now, the difference between the Commando and the Galil is that Commando, I believe, has maybe a slightly faster fire rate, but it has less damage and also less ammo, and which kind of blows. The Commando is still really good. The Predator is still very good. It does pretty decent damage. It's just the low ammo hurts it, and the little less damage also hurts it compared to the Galil. The Galil is clearly better, but don't get me wrong, the Predator is a very good weapon to use. Again, mobility is the same as the Galil. They're both ARs. The reload speed's faster, giving you fast mags on it. But if I had to choose between Galil and Commando, you're gonna take Galil every time because it is better. But this is the only other gun that automatic weapon that I would think kind of compares to it. With that being said, we're going to move on to a not automatic weapon, and that is the crossbow. The crossbow is unpapped, pretty useless. It's not that good. It's not that good. I mean, there's no easy way to put it. It's just, it shoots some little explosive arrows that deal damage, and it can kill a zombie after like 1 or 2 shots. It's pretty pointless to just have for no reason if you don't have the PackAPunch. However, this thing PackAPunched becomes an absolute beast. This is actually one of my favorite guns PackAPunched because it's a walking monkey bomb. This PackAPunch becomes the awful Lawton. It shoots arrows like it normally does, obviously, except when you shoot them, there are mini monkey bombs. So when you, let's say you get cornered or you're running around or doing something, when you shoot them, all the zombies will converge on your arrow. And the explosive round does significantly more damage than what it was before. Very, very useful if you are in a tight situation and you have it out, you can just shoot it somewhere and they'll just run at it. And zombies will not hit. If you shoot the ground and you stand on it, zombies won't hit you. They will just kind of stand there. I mean, sometimes they hit you, but they won't all just go after you. But they're very good to just shoot somewhere to get zombies out of your way, to keep zombies distracted while you do an Easter egg step, to do other things. It's a good safety measure. Like if it's say you're just struggling to get monkey bombs out of the box, just run a crossbow. And I mean, monkey bombs you get 3 around, crossbow you get 13 arrows, so it's kind of nice. Next up on the list though, RPK. RPK, very good. Of the LMGs, by far the best. Everyone argues the HK21. I don't see it, man. I just don't see it. HK21 has a slower fire rate. It's slower in general. And its damage is, I guess, a little higher, but I don't know, man. I just don't get the vibes, you know? I got RPK all day. I'll take the RPK over it any day. I just feel, with the HK, I just feel slow, and I just don't like it. But the RPK, though, is nutty. It shoots so fast, has a really good damage. Its reload speed's actually pretty decent for an LMG, given its mags, and not like those stupid things we have to unclip it, unclick the top and take off the whole mag and put another one on and clip it back down. This one's just take it out, put it back in. Very simple. Now the R115 resonator is what it is upgraded. Fire rate is incredible. The damage is amazing. Disregard me going down right there because I cut it out. This thing is good. This is another weapon that if you just sit in a corner with it and spray a horde, it just feels good. It melts, man. It just absolutely melts. Just one of those guns that you just love to spray. Very good gun to have. I highly recommend it. Now the last weapon we're going to talk about, the Dragunov. The Dragunov is disgusting. Now, unpapped, it's okay. It won't get you too high of a round. It won't get you to around 50 unpapped. It's nothing too extraordinary. However, it does have very good headshot damage up until, with double tap, probably like I think like 15s or 20s, which is pretty decent. But when you PackAPunch this thing, it becomes the D115 disassembler. And it fits its name beautifully. This gun is a one-shot kill for so long. And not even just to the head, just in general. This thing is a beast. It has a pretty decent ammo capacity for a sniper. It's just so good. I love this sniper so much. I love this gun so much. Not only that, the damage it deals is unreal. It's probably the best gun to kill George Romero with on Call of the Dead. It kills him so fast. It has so much damage. It has so much power. This is one of my favorite weapons to use, without a doubt. One of my favorite weapons to use in general in Black Ops 1. It's just so fun. Camping with this thing on like Derice on Black Ops 1. Oh, and just sniping out the window. Oh, amazing. Anywho, I'll see y'all in the next one for the best guns of Black Ops 2. Have a good one, everybody.